what's going on, everybody? We're back. I know I wasn't going to do a stream for the rest of the year, I thought, but that's really, I guess, going to be for our Monday streams, because we had a cool idea, and I thought maybe we would just kind of flow with it right now. So what we're going to go ahead and do is kind of bring in some things that we've picked up for the week, kind of do some unboxings, talk about them, things like that. So that, I think, is what we're going to do. So we got Sean over here, Toku Collector. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Not bad. So yeah, we're just kind of getting some stuff out there. We're gonna see if this works. It's more of allowing people to showcase the many different things that are in their collection. It could be anything, not just 6 scale. Of course, 6 scale is welcome, but anything that you got recently, that you want to showcase, something that you got brand new, if you want to like let us know about it and stuff like that, or just one of your like grails in it, like the one that most people don't know about, but one that you want people to kind of notice in your collection, because a lot of this times in our collections there's figures you are attached to that aren't normally showcased, and sometimes it's a piece that no one really notices or registers.
Agreed. Yeah, definitely. So real quick, I know we don't have too many in here, right? Primetime Reviews is here though. What's up, buddy? Fabio, of course. How's it going, buddy? Desi, Metamorphic Customs, what's up? Unboxings are always welcome. Yes, sir. It's always kind of fun, right? So I don't know. And again, like Sean was saying, it's just not Hot Toys. It's just like whatever we get. We get some cool stuff. I figured, you know what, we can just kind of show it off, see what's what, and if anybody watching in chat has something that they got and they want to talk about it, or maybe we'll have people come on and we can kind of just do little, just kind of shoot the shit and do some unboxings. So I think what I got today is cool for me. I haven't opened it yet, so as you know, Sean, and a lot of other people know, I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. So this is something that we had, there was a Kickstarter for it. They backed it from the BioWare store last year, and to be honest, I kind of forgot about it. And then all of a sudden I got an email saying that this item was being shipped, and I was like, the hell is this? So anyway, I want to open it up. So what it is,
man.
Yeah. So I got the box. I haven't even opened this thing yet, guys. So I figured, what the hell, right?
Hey, that's the best time, man.
Yeah, and I hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm scooted back a little bit just so I can have room here with a table to go ahead and kind of unbox some stuff.
No, you're clearly
good. All right, just want to make sure we sound good. So let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. The box is bigger than the box. It's actually a lot smaller than this big ass box, but that's cool. So let's see what we got here. Let's try to, whoa, that's a lot of stuff here. We'll just kind of throw that over there, if you will.
Hey, as long as it's off camera, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, nah, cool, dude. So just to kind of show it, so it's a light up Omniblade replica. This is a 1/1 scale. So you can wear this, it lights up.
You have no idea how much I hate that. Like, I should have grabbed that too.
Yeah, I know, and I forgot because it's like about a year ago that they needed backers for it. So I had thought, okay, let's give it a whirl, And then like I said, I totally forgot about it. So let's just take a look at it real quick, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man. Like if it comes up somewhere, I'll definitely have to get it. Same thing with the helmet you got, because that's just two things that just. When you think about the Mass Effect franchise, you think of those two. Just the style and everything was perfect.
Hey, what's up, Mario? El Professor in the house. Hey, yeah, I agree completely. Fabio, that's the point of unboxings, to not open it ahead of time. Yeah, dude. And like I said, I totally forgot about this, man. So it's pretty cool to get it. So we're going to just kind of take a look at it here. Okay, there's a little instruction booklet that I'm probably not going to read. And because I really don't think there's a way I can screw this up, but
now that
if I do, we're screwing it up live. So let's just take a peek out of this. So it's in some like the clamshell casing here. We're gonna try to just get it out of this Okay, so it's all one piece.
That's good.
All right. Now, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So it'll slide. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mass Effect. If you are, let me know in the chat. But let's just take a quick look. Okay, so this comes in. I don't think I need to read the instructions. No, I do not. I understand this. Okay.
So there's no like motor or
no. So I'll show you here in a second because
okay.
I just saw it. All right, so we get the display stand. It just says EA. BioWare. I know, right? At least it says EA on the bottom. I don't have to like see it. So it comes with a stand. We don't need the clamshell. In fact, I'll probably throw this away. These aren't the types of boxes that I normally am gonna keep. So that's kind of cool. So it's got like a rubber flex here, like a flex fit, so you can keep it fastened. Yeah, you keep it fastened on your wrist. Let's see if I can just kind of put it that way. And then you would slide your hand in. Now, there's a screw port here with an on-off switch, and this is where you put the batteries. So I'm going to use, I think these are AA. Man, so if I can use my my fake battery power cord, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug this in so it's always in the wall, and then it just slides open. So, I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. Like, I'm not going to like wear it. I really just wanted it because it lit up, and I was going to have it plugged in all the time, and then have it on the display stand, because when it lights up, it's, it's supposed to be like holographic and, like futuristic, right? So when it lights up, it's probably going to look pretty cool. When Sean does his stuff, I'll go ahead and look for batteries. Maybe I could plug it in, but I guess keep that line here, and then I'm pretty sure you can just have it rest on the stand.
Hey, I agree. If he's not going to wear that, just give it to me.
No, but yeah, you do something like that so you can keep it on its stand, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. That's kind of dope. Yeah, right. If you don't wear it, give it to Sean. No, I mean, I could. Yo, dude, you know what's, so this is the thing. So I don't think I can do it with my headphones on, right? But I still have it, so I can show you because I brought it with just in case. So to complete the set, we've got the 1/1 scale N7 Mass Effect helmet that came last year with the remastered Legendary Edition, and you can turn the light on blue for Paragon, which is like Jedi basically, or you can turn it red as Renegade. It was like Sith. Because they made this. These are the same guys that made Knights of the Old Republic, so it's kind of like the same, the good and evil side that you can choose to play as. So I think the light up function is pretty sweet that you can switch either or. So yeah, so we get the life size helmet, and it even says on there. I just read it. Wow, how did I see the text? It said triple, I think. Yeah, AAA batteries. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool, man. See, having those like next to each other, lit up, in a display cabinet. That was the plan. But anyway, that's pretty cool. And that is my haul. That helmet is beautiful. It is. If you don't go food shopping with it, it doesn't belong to you. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's pretty cheese, man. But I mean, like, you could totally wear all this stuff, so it's pretty awesome. Anyway, that was really it for my haul. Now what about you, Sean? What did you get? Because I know this is something you were pretty excited for, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if a lot of people are aware of it, but there was this line from it is Bandai. It's this line called Soul of Chogokin. And if you happen to remember back in the day, for all of us people that don't want to mention our ages, we had the series of toys called Shogun Warriors. You remember those?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
so those were like really cool back in the day. They were like really big robots. They came with like a bunch of accessories and stuff. What Bandai did is past couple of years, is re-release some of these in like diecast figures, and they're really decent representations of some of the old Chokokin and also just from the animes. So I've been trying to get some of those, and one of the biggest ones is the big one that came from overseas to us was Voltron.
Oh,
Yeah, this is not a first issue because I missed out on that, but I got this guy in, and really excited to get him out because every Voltron I had, except for some of the old ones when I was younger, were plastic. Like I had like some of the older ones that were die cast, but that was like centuries ago.
oh yeah.
Every other one's been plastic ever since. But these ones, the Solo Chochokin series, has actually done very well at replicating and giving out really good quality figures. So this line is a lot of like just like robot stuff from like 60s, 70s, 80s, even into the 90s, but mostly back into the later decades. And
Voltron, I think Voltron, yeah. No, yeah, dude. It is, and I mean, I grew up watching the stuff, but I never got like too into it.
Yeah.
But these are like the creme de la creme, right? For these types of this line.
Yeah, it's some like, especially if you don't get them in time, some are pretty expensive right now, especially if you don't get them when they come out.
Right. Well, so it's very similar to Hot Toys in that respect. If you snooze, you lose.
Exactly. So that's why when I saw this pop up, I had to get it. And what you can see within the artwork, I mean, they give you a decent box with a
let me give you a full screen on that one.
Gives you a full breakdown of what comes in the box, and it's like I said, a really good. It looks like it froze. Give it a moment.
Yeah. It does look like you're frozen.
Yeah. Let me switch over.
Yeah, just to double check. El Professor diecast Voltron was centuries ago. Wow, I don't feel old. Thanks, Sean.
Hey man, like I said, you don't have to mention it. It's all right.
All right, so he's having some kind of
yeah, look, okay, are you frozen? So
I think you're still frozen. So you're back. I think you're back.
Okay,
I think you're back.
But yeah, what you can see, decent breakdown. Really love the quality that they put on it. They show you all the 5 individual lions, Voltron, all together in his glory.
So now you get all of those then, right? We'll go ahead and take a look here. You're going to unbox that. So Metamorphic Customs, Voltron was a great series. Love those designs back in the day. Yeah,
absolutely.
I really love that too. I didn't love it enough to where, I would pick it up, but I did love the designs a lot.
Yeah. The Dairuger, basically, which is the vehicle Voltron, Voltron 3, which they tried to bring over after this series. Yeah, if it's available, that's going to be one of the next Solo Chokins I'm going to get. That's not just 5 lions. That's like land, sea, and air, and there was like 5 or 6 vehicles per group. So it was like a lot of like cars and boats and helicopters and planes, and that's what formed that version of Voltron.
Nice. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, I remember watching it when we were kids, but I think it kind of fell off after that. Like I've always remembered it, but not like
it was
set like everything.
It came out right at that moment from like adolescence to teenage for a lot of us. So I can understand that. But yeah, like what you can see.
Let me full screen you now that you're working here so we can see how this looks.
Got him out and took him out of the plastic. But you can see they did a decent job of replicating the ED style. And what you can probably hear, or not.
No, I heard a click.
Yeah, hard ratchet, very stable. But what I like is that it is die cast. It's partly plastic, but all the main points of the original figure are all die cast.
Oh,
like the legs,
no kidding,
some of the pieces in the middle. So there's definitely some weight to these figures. And like I said, they just did a decent replication of the original design. There's been a couple of other Voltrons that they've released that were supposed to be modeled, but these ones are more like the old school versions that came out originally.
So that's like whatchamacallit, man, like our I'm drawing a blank, like our Transformers.
Yeah, like back in
those,
the
back in the day,
in the 80s, part plastic, part metal, die-cast. So a lot of the parts on most of those figures, like the Transformers and these, the moving parts, like the big parts that are supposed to be metal and shiny, are metal and shiny.
Okay, so this is the one you have right here then.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay. Save up some cash for the new Blitzway Voltron killer set.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is gonna be a big one, but yeah, that's definitely one that I might have to get.
Wow.
It costs more than this one, but it looks amazing.
So you can set them up just like this then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can set them up as the individual lions, or you can just put them all together and set them up like that. And what you can see, it comes with all the accessories, all the jaw weapons, the shoulder weapons.
So what's this blue thing over here for us laymen's that don't know anything?
Well, that's just a display case. That's just a display thing that they put together. That once, yeah, I have that right now. Once you get everything out, you don't need to keep everything like in a box or
okay, yeah. So you have, so that's why. Okay, so you can. Okay, I see what you're saying. Let me kind of solo you just to see. Oh, so you can just. I see. You can hold all the weapons and kind of just display them all in like a.
Yeah, and
I got
it
you.
has for like the shoulder weapons and everything.
Oh,
so I thought that was a nice touch. They didn't need to give you something like this, but I think with something like that, it was a nice little thing to give out, because that's one of the things that sometimes it's a pain to keep the accessories, and then you have to go and get them out of a bag or a plastic container or the box itself. So being able to just have like this out, I think was a great addition that they didn't really need to do.
No, that's absolutely freaking sweet, man. Like if I was like
even like here in the middle parts, they can kind of like bend down, so you can actually like get the lion to sit.
Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, he could just like completely be down and then just have the front legs propped up.
Yeah, and they showcase that. They have them all like lined up, like, because in the show they'll like, when they're not being used, they'll be in a sitting position, like a large cat would sit down.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So that's
kind
of rad.
That I like, because I think the original ones you couldn't do that. They didn't have the bendable the positioning to be able to have them like in a sitting position.
Well, I think the problem with that though, for me, because again, I'm not really I'm not like a fan of them. They are cool looking, but let's say if I was a fan, then I think my instincts would be to purchase 2 of them.
Yeah, that's one of the things I realized once I got it because
right, you could keep the lines separate on one set, and then you can have a full formed Voltron for your second set.
Exactly.
But that wasn't the case with this one, right? Because this was kind of hard to acquire anyway.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't hard to acquire. It's just it was on a wait list.
Oh, okay, okay. It was waitlisted, and then you were able to.
Yeah.
I got you.
The only thing I noticed that it doesn't do is I don't know if you ever remembered, but the old ones used to shoot the heads out.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't recall that. Do it. But I think that's a good idea, so you don't actually go through and like lose a piece to like a like a $300 figure.
Right. Well, I think that's similar too to back in the day, the old Battlestar Galactica ship. Remember that thing shot, and then that kid choked on it, and then and that's why the Boba Fett prototype had the firing rocket, and then they were like, nope, because that kid choked on the Battlestar stuff, and then. So I guess even then, I mean, I don't think children are buying these expensive sets, but you never know. There could be well-off parents that buy the this is a Christmas gift or something, or a birthday gift to one of their kids. They don't care about the money. Next thing you know, they're choking on a missile. It's not good for anybody. Like, I guess, in that respect. But that is pretty sweet looking though overall.
Yeah, for me, a fan, since I was a kid, that's like one of the first things I remember just like watching, and that whole block of Voltron, Thundercats, stuff like that. Just remember sitting down and watching that. Having something like this harkens back to those days, especially when you used to own it. Like you're a kid, you get this toy, and a couple years go by and you don't care and you lose it. You lose track of it. Your parents sell it in a yard sale, which actually did happen to me once. It's kind of nice to get something that falls back.
Right, it's something you can reconnect with.
Yep.
From
that's what I like when companies do that. Like, I definitely, when I saw this, like, there are other amazing Voltrons, much like what was mentioned was with the Blitzwave. It looks amazing. It's going to have amazing articulation and accessories. But this, when you look at it, you immediately know what it is, because it is modeled exactly off of like how they look as the original cartoon and action figure.
Right. I agree.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, and it had some of the best intros. For
hell yeah, shows. They did. Voltron, Thundercats, Silverhawks, 80s ruled. Damn, yeah. What's up, Carbonite Kid? They did, man. They did. I knew it. I knew what you meant. Voltron.
Yeah, I think we all did.
No, for sure. I loved all that stuff, and I mean, it's just hard, like, because I still have a love for the stuff, but not a passion for the collecting, right? Like, because I love Thundercats. I love T-Man.
You loved watching the shows, the shows and stuff like that, but it wasn't something that resonated with you. Like,
right. Well, some either do or don't.
Yeah. And it's not for everyone. Everyone has their different likes and all that. Some people, 80s cartoons weren't their things. Maybe more 80s sitcoms and live action shows. Right. Or certain things like, like people were more towards Star Trek than they are with Star Wars or Battlestar, stuff like that. But like, it's great that there's all these companies that kind of go back and hearken to where it started.
No, I totally agree. I 100% agree with that. Yeah. It's just because like we'll go into like Star Wars or something, right? And be like, oh shit, I'm like really into that. And then it doesn't seem to, there's some kind of connection there, right? Like it doesn't matter. Like I would say Ninja Turtles is like a second close in a respect that like what you're talking about, like growing up, like we had all the like the Playmate toys, we watched the cartoon, we saw the movies in the theater. Like it was read the comics. It was like Turtle Mania, in like the late 80s, early 90s. And then you come up now.
It went almost through like an entire like decade or two.
Oh yeah, and they tried hanging on to it so hard.
Yeah,
because it was a cash cow, bro. Yeah, they come up with the different iterations that I never really got into. But with that said,
it's still going. It's still
going. It's just like when you look at the NECA line, for example.
That's
what I mean. Like when I see that, I don't buy it, but I see it. Like I see it like in my soul. I'm like, whoa, right? Yeah. It like grabs me, and I'm like, that's actually pretty badass. I would totally get those if they could fit somewhere in my collection. Whereas like the Thundercats, the Voltrons, the He-Mans, I don't get that feel, but I still like respect it because I know what it is. I watched it, but that's what I mean. There's certain things that I think we all have that hit us in different ways, right? Yeah. Tomboy, I grew up on Thundercats and Speed Racer. I loved it, but I don't collect. Exactly. That's kind of that's exactly what I'm saying. NECA is, at times they seriously are. Primetime reviews got to run. Have a good one. Hey, bud, I appreciate you stopping by, bud. Like I said, we're just kind of, we're just kind of, winging this one right now because I thought, it'd be kind of cool because like we all collect. And Sean and I, we know each other in real life. We get a lot of packages and different, Hot Toys or collectibles. And I thought, what, we can do our regular live streams on Mondays, with everybody that's, Hot Toys, the, specific, that kind of thing, 6 scale. But then I thought, maybe it'd be a good idea if we do like a weekly, just kind of like this. What did we get in this week? We could talk about it, why we like it, what's so cool about it. And, see what you guys get, if there's anything that you guys picked up, want to talk about. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do. And meanwhile, where you just, Are you setting that up right now there, Sean, or?
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, if you want me to put it up as Voltron, I can.
Yeah, I would just see how it looks, right? Because I think that'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. And like I said, for those that just kind of came in, I mean, like if you didn't catch me earlier, my haul was really it's really not much, but it was a 1/1 scale Mass Effect Omniblade that I had crowdfunded last year and kind of forgot about. Honestly, I totally forgot. And here it is. So I think it's pretty cool. It lights up. I need to get the screwdriver to put the batteries in. It takes 2 AAA batteries, but I think I'm going to plug it in to my battery power, the power cord one that I have that keeps it always on. And I'll just attach that to a smart plug so I can just kind of turn it on and off. You know what I'm saying? At the whim of like my phone, you know, just so it's always on. Kind of like how everything in the back here is lit up, like the Death Star panels. Those are plugged in with fake batteries just to a power outlet. So that's pretty much, yeah, that was all I got. You know, I was supposed to get Lando, you know, speaking of Hot Toys, but he didn't come. So it looks like he got delayed till tomorrow. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't think, part of me is just going to want to open them up and get them displayed with all the New Hope line. I don't know which way my New Hope is, but somewhere back here, I want to put them in, you know, with the original trilogy line. But I think maybe I'll wait till next week and we can unbox that on next week's. So I don't know. How does it look compared to the other Mass Effect blade that was released? I think it looks pretty damn good. I mean, it's okay. So it's kind of, here, let me go full screen. I'm going to full screen myself really quick. I haven't lit it up. We'll get a screwdriver here in a minute and I'll check it out. But I mean, it's a pretty solid. I mean, it's, well, this is bendy, right? But it's probably just to conform to, you know, a person's wrist. But so it's like, you see how it kind of bends around a little, but this is really strong right here. Like the grip, and this front side is, I mean, it's solid. It looks really good. Like I said, this part just kind of turns. You can probably hear it. I don't know if my mic's picking it up, but you know, so I like it. And I think it pairs, extremely well with the N7 breather, Commander Shepard's helmet. So I got this from the Legendary Edition, like the collector's, you know, whatever it was called, the collector's edition cache. I mean, this thing is freaking sweet, dude. So, and then to pair it with this, I'm going to have these both displayed in the back, probably in the living room, just because, you know, everything behind me is like Star Wars in here. So I don't know if it would fit well. So out there, I've got like my Marvel stuff, you know, my X-Men stuff, Spider-Man's. So the Mass Effect stuff I think would fit probably better out there. Hey, Knights of Ren, what's up, bud? I got 2 figures in the mail today too. Battle Damage Mark 85. Ooh, and Commander Cody. Nice, dude. Did you were you able to open them up yet? Because I'm interested to know if your Commander Cody is okay. You know, because there was those arm issues, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but Commander Cody was having like a messed up arm, like his I forgot what arm it is, but it wouldn't stay on and was all messed up. So let me know, because mine is okay. I didn't have an issue with my Cody. So, but if yours is great, hell yeah, man. Cody's a great figure. 85 I don't have yet. Okay, your Cody is fine. All right, you already opened him up. Nice. I will say something though, kind of unrelated to the in here, but I know Brother Cousins was talking to me yesterday, and his Mark 85 Battle Damage came in. He ordered it from Toys Wonderland. Now, I'm not a fan of Toys Wonderland myself. They've blundered a lot of my orders. Right? And Sean knows, and I've been pretty vocal about it. Again, because they're not really a store, you know. But here's the thing: Brother Cousins ordered Mark 85 Battle Damage. It came in a shipper box. The shipper box said the Battle Damage. When he opened the shipper, it was just a clean Mark 85, not the Battle Damage version. Yeah, and it gets worse. Yeah, he got the clean the clean Mark 85. And to make matters worse, it didn't even come with the head sculpt. The slot was empty.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So not cool, dude.
No.
Battle damage Mark 85 is freaking brilliant. Love battle damage. Yeah. It's something I've been wanting to pick up. I don't have any more. In fact, Sean has mine now. All those Iron Man back there were I got rid of all my Iron Mans, basically. Sean has them. I sold a lot of my MCU line. So I have 0 Iron Mans right now. However, I think I would get the battle damaged 85 just for he would be like my one Iron Man, just because it's such an iconic end of a saga kind of thing. So I might do that. Yeah, Mario, dude, it's bullshit, bro. So I don't mess with Toys Wonderland for me personally anymore. Yours was previously scheduled from January and came in today. They haven't done you dirty. Well, that's good, man. That's good. I mean, I don't suspect they do everybody dirty, right? But yeah, it's just like El Professor said, some bullshit with Toys Wonderland. I've heard so many horror stories. Yeah. I've had like 3 myself. In fact, I ordered.
I mean, I didn't like. Were you about to mention it?
Yeah. So Sean and I ordered the Flash CW, and if you guys remember, like a few weeks back ago, I created an intro, a Flash intro, because I was going to do the unboxing review of CW Flash. So I already did the effects, the graphics, the intros. I did all this stuff. It came in the box. I did a live unboxing with that as well, but it was on my Instagram. I just used my phone. The box looked kind of big. You know, it was just bubble wrapped and whatever, but like it was big. And I was like, this is a pretty big box. Let me go ahead and just live it. And it was the Mark 85, dude, right there. Sean has it sitting back there. It's the clean version Mark 85. They gave me that instead of the CW Flash. Now, I mean, I'm not complaining, right? Because that's like double the price if you think about it. You know, a $200 figure to a $450 figure. And I complained and I told them, I was like, yo, dude, you did not send me the Flash. And they're like, well, if you want to send this back and pay for shipping, then we'll send you the Flash. And I was like, well, I don't want to send this back and pay for shipping. If you want to pay for shipping, sure, but I'm not paying shipping back to Hong Kong, bro. That's not my fault. So it is what it is. And Sean has an 85 now. But
yeah,
I guess that's a good thing in a sense, but you know, it's still a screw up, right?
Yeah, like because it's not what I was expecting. So I'll have to grab the Flash sometime soon. But yeah, I mean, the thing is if they messed up with something like that, and then how they're messing up and sending out like clean 85s with no head sculpt, there's just no quality control.
No, I agree. Yeah, Carbonite Kid, that royally sucks. I've been fortunate to not have any problem. Yeah, and again, I mean, not like saying,
not
hey,
everyone has
deal
an issue
with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I've had nothing but problems, yo. Like, I usually order from Pop Collectibles, but I went with Toys Wonderland. Yeah, dude, I have. I don't really have anything bad with Pop. You know, I've ordered several times over the past forever ago, and I've never had an issue personally. But I'm kind of overseas purchasing at this point, and we can talk about that in a little if you want. But Desi, Metamorphic Customs, LOL, they have so many clean Mark 85s, they're trying to give them out as a free upgrade. Yeah, I know, right? It's just crazy, man. Knights of Ren, I had to have that battle damage for the endgame shelf to finish out the big 3. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're gonna have the big 3, battle damage is the way to go, in my opinion.
It's the most iconic. Like I like the clean version, but I do have to agree that if you want to finish off like and have like a visual representation of the end of that journey in the MCU, battle damage is the way to go.
Yeah, I would say. And here's the thing. They don't typically they don't do a lot of battle damage stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you really think about Hot Toys, they do not. Dude, I'm trying to look it up right now, and I should have searched a little bit better because there's a bajillion and one.
Yeah.
Iron Mans. Here, I'll look it up real quick. And we all know we've seen it, but at the same time, yeah, they don't do a lot of battle damaged. They don't do a lot of battle damaged.
No,
you know,
that's true. Yeah.
So
most of the time, to get a battle damage, you have to go and get it custom made.
Yeah. So I have it here. In fact, I'll just, since you are setting up Voltron right now, we can go ahead and just bring it up. I mean, Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Overall, I think it looks great. I don't know if it's slightly different than what we saw in the prototype, but it still looks pretty damn good, in my opinion. And it's the only like I said, it's the only time I think we're gonna get this battle damage, right? I mean, yeah, Mark 85 battle damage is first and last Iron Man figure. That's if you're gonna get any Iron Man, I think this is gonna be the one that you would get, right? I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer to me.
For MCU Iron Man, I would say.
Yeah, for MCU Iron Man, this is like, you know, or you know, if I was to get another one, I would perhaps get the reissue. Well, it's not really a reissue, I guess, right? Like the 2.0 of the Mark 1, since they're bringing it back in this die cast this time around.
What the Mark 1 or the Mark?
Yeah, the Mark 1.
The cave suit.
The cave suit, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as I got
that would be great because I think that would be great because that shows you. Oh yeah, that's right. They did do the battle damage RoboCop.
Yes.
And I wanted RoboCop ever since I learned that they made it.
Well, Mario has the RoboCops and they're sick.
Yeah, he does. And yeah. But I would agree with that, Anthony, because it would be a nice representation of where he began with his technology to where he ended with the technology for the suit.
From exactly, right? That's like the beginning, the alpha and the omega for the MCU in that respect. You're going to pass on the comic 6 scale. Look, listen, I'm going to tell you what. If I can pull it up, I'm going to pull this up really quick. But go ahead, Sean. Go ahead. What you were saying? Because I'm going to look this up really quick.
Saying that there's like absolutely like you go from a pile of trash to this nanotech like wonder of technology.
Yeah, it really is. It's like the beginning and end, basically.
When he's put together, you know who he is. Like you know that's Voltron.
Let me come back here because I was on the other screen. Okay, so do you have him mostly put together here? Let me full screen you while I look this up then. Oh yeah. So that didn't take too long to assemble then, no?
No, and he did pretty well. Like there's a little areas here in the back that fold out, so you can rotate the arm. I mean the feet inside. I forgot that some of them did that because some of them you leave the feet out, and I didn't like that. Like the Voltron classic model that I have right there, I have to pop the feet off because there's no way to get rid of them. Or you would have like these lion feet sticking on the back of his back, and like no.
Oh,
because if you Voltron is kind of one of those I have to get when I can because I got like the little plastic model as well, and then you've seen too. I have like the other big Voltrons that I have that are like almost like 2 feet tall, which is classic, and I had the DreamWorks one off of Netflix.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I had to pop the feet off so you didn't have to see them popping out of his back.
Oh yeah, because that would just kind of look weird, right?
Exactly.
Oh, Professor Mario, I ordered the Mark 85 battle damage from Sideshow. I don't really need it now. I have no problem. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like honestly, I don't think so either, especially for me. Like you guys know I do reviews, you know, I do my own take on it, but at the same time, I'm at that point where I don't feel like I need to be doing day one. And I don't know if that's attributed to Sideshow since now they're like doing like minute 1 as soon as Hot Toys says, "Hey, this is out."
Do it, yeah.
Sideshow's videos live. So, not that it was ever really, you know, a race to chase that first, you know, I got the video out first, you know. But at this point, it kind of like I feel like it lost its fluff a little. You're just kind of like, well, there's already an unboxing video up there. So, I'm going to do it, but I don't think I'm with Mario in that sense. Like I'm no longer I don't need it. Plus, it's expensive.
You're not stressing and racing over being like the first one out there.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, taking us back for sure, Carbonite. I mean, I agree. He built it in a cave from a pile of scraps. I loved that stuff. Tony Stark built this in a cave. It just totally reminded me of the dude, fucking Big Lebowski. Looks great, Sean. Hey, love the colors on the Voltron.
Yeah, I do too. It's they're accurate to the show, so I'm not angry with that. I really do think that's going to be one that I'm going to showcase because I have other Soul of Chichokins that I have, so I think I gotta build some display for them as well because they got a whole line out there of just anime giant robots like Dan Cougar, which another one that comes apart in multiple vehicles, and this is one of my favorites too, is the Gal Geiger.
Oh, now that one's a little bit smaller though, right?
No, they're
or is it about the same size? Oh, okay, they are. All right, they're the same size. I was just, my eyes were kind of tripping on me.
No. But I think I'm gonna have to build some sort of display for the Solar Chochoken, because I really do like this. And if I can ever find that Megazord, which is not gonna happen.
No, they look pretty slick, man. I wanted it now, so I ordered. I'm impatient. What can I say? Yeah, no, that's fine. Like some, and I feel that way too. As even like if I wasn't even a content creator, there's just certain. I feel that way. Like there's certain ones where you're like, dude, I don't even want to wait.
Yeah,
I just kind of want to get it. Hey, what's up, Rebel Scum? Keeping an eye on the upcoming Blitzway Voltron with LED lights, and Mario was just talking about that too. We'll probably look that up because I haven't seen that, but I'm hearing a lot of good stuff on it. Yeah, and Desi, real quick, I just checked. Sideshow's more unboxing than a review, right? Right, exactly. You never hear them say this is great, but could have been. No, and that's the thing, and that's what I was trying to explain to some of other content creators in our community here. Is I was like, hey, listen, it's okay, man. You don't have to feel discouraged because they're putting out this, instant unboxing, because really all it is an advertisement for their company, for Sideshow. They're never going to trash on the figure. They're never going to say anything bad. They're going to be like, look at the amazing detail. Look at all the nice finishes here. Check out the great articulation. Get yours now at Sideshow. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's all that is. But now on the flip side, it still gives people the visual of seeing the figure. Yeah. That's not in a picture anymore. Because prior to the unboxing, we just have product photography, or prototype photography. That's all we ever see. We see pictures. So they still get the first on, rotating it around, in 3-dimensional space that people can actually see the figure, see the articulation. So they still get that, but they don't get the actual opinionated, review. So that's still there for us. I just feel like I'm not in a rush, right, anymore to be ordering overseas to get it right this way. That's kind of how my take on that. Sean, you collect Soul Chochoken Macross?
Not at the moment, but they just dropped the pre-order or the just release of that new one, the Soul Chochoken Macross Valkyrie, I believe. And I will be getting that because it's been a while, but with what's happened between the Macross and Robotech lines of Blue Harvest or Gold Harmony or whatever it was called, I'm gonna start getting that because I love Macross. You give me transformable jet to robot fighters. I'm
gonna full screen you real quick because I got to be right back. 1 second.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna get that when that comes out too, and that will go with the Solar Chochoken stuff that I have here, and hopefully we get a lot more coming out because I have noticed an increase in prototypes of Macross and Robotech licensed items. So I'm definitely gonna go in and start getting that as well. Yeah. And as for like the 3-0 Transformers, I don't have any, but I have been looking into those too. Because I think Anthony's been telling me about them and raving about like all the reviews and people are having on them.
Oh yeah,
I have the 3-0 Ultraman and Power Rangers, which I'm already in. Like whenever one gets released, I'm gonna get it. So I like the quality that 3-0 does with kind of like what people say, like they're mecha or mechanized figures. So I think the 3-0 ones do look really good.
They do. They really do. And like, I'm not really a fan of picking up and collecting Transformers, but like that's why I kept telling you, I was like, yo, these 3-0s are looking pretty sweet, man.
You just know me. Like I tend to be like, if it's a Transformer figure, it needs to transform. That's why I never really looked into them. But they do look amazing. And
they just look so cool that you don't even need to transform them because otherwise then you're just gonna have like a vehicle of some kind.
I mean, that's the thing that happens with mine. Like, I have like a shelf full of Optimuses. Luckily, I didn't get multiples, which that would have been bad because then I would have had, alt version and robot version. But no, yeah, I think I'll look into those as well once I start getting a little bit more room.
Hell yeah, because they are cool, man. I think you'd really dig them. Speaking of amazing detail, Commander Cody is packed full of great deal. Dude, Cody is sick, man. I have him. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's right there.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things. Have you guys noticed the reset for what you have back there? Like, have you mentioned that you redid the background?
Oh yeah, earlier today when I had streamed, but I guess those who may have not seen the earlier stream, yeah, I completely moved everything around, brought in all my Star Wars, brought in my custom cabinets. You guys, I'm sure obviously you can see. So I think it looks way better than how I had it before. A lot of this was in the living room, and I thought, I stream in this room and I don't have much here. It doesn't have to be, but I love looking at them, and then like I'm always like doing something either on our stream or somebody else's stream, and I'm like, I don't really get to appreciate them that often.
Well, that's the whole thing with like what we're saying with this stream is being able to showcase what you got. And I think by redoing it and bringing the custom cases in, that's a great way to show what you have. Yeah. Like it's not just everyone else that's watching, but this is a way for you to show what you have, what you like. What did you get in, or what do you have?
Agreed. And oftentimes, like we'll do like posing stuff, either here or on another channel, and it's great because if I'm doing any kind of Star Wars related stuff, it's just right here. I'll be like, well, which one do I want to grab? And then, we can kind of mess around. When's the collection tour, fellas? You're looking at it. No, I mean, I got all my Marvel out in the living room too, and all my X06 stuff, but I'll do one soon, I think, now that this is getting a little more organized. And Sean has way more than me. I mean, I know it's not just Hot Toys, but that's nothing. Yeah. What's behind Sean right there is like a fifth or eighth of what you have.
Yeah.
I would say for sure. Yeah, the Tamora Morrison head sculpt. Dude, they've been kicking ass with these head sculpts between Cody and Rex, and I think that one that we saw for Jesse coming, Django, whenever he comes out, like they look great, man. They look great.
I think they've had enough time. They've worked on enough head sculpts on that actor that they should have it down.
Oh, they got it down. They have it down. Now, I know you were talking, this is kind of hybridized, right? Because we're unboxing some things, but we're also talking about Hot Toys. So I wanted to bring this back up because I think it's been a little while, and I know Knights of Ren was talking about it just previously, saying you're probably not going to get this. I'm going to get it. Now, just because it's comic book related, I'm going to be real with you. I think this plastic is not cool. I think it's going to have nothing but problems. I think it's going to start staining yellow. I think it's going to be a nightmare having dust get trapped in here over time. You got to understand, if you have this figure, you're thinking, you're going to have it for at least 5 years, right? At least. And in which case, I mean, what's going to build up on this wear and tear over time just with natural environment? I
just want to get it just for the sand. But I would have preferred more of a translucent red if they wanted to do something like that. Not just a clear translucent. Like something that was already colored or tinted a different color so it doesn't... Yeah, exactly. Something that was tinted a different color so it wouldn't have the possibility of going yellow, or just something that stood out a little bit more. But the clear, it goes and makes it from a die-cast figure, if it is die-cast, to something that... From just looking at it, you go, that's just like a toy. That's just made out of plastic.
Yeah, I mean,
just alone that stand, man.
The stand is sick. The base is awesome. Tukathri, what's up, bud? I wonder if you can take the... Yeah, I think there's certain parts that you can, but here's the thing.
Oh, people will find a way.
I will find a way. I will use a tool and I will just cut this all off of him. I don't think if you can... If you have to physically damage it,
I think if you take that off, it's going to reduce some of the mass look to him. Like you're going to slim him down a lot.
Yeah, that's my only concern, especially right here, because they're giant, thick circles that kind of, like you say, it kind of thickens them out.
That's to the suit though. That's how he was.
No,
I
know, of course, no, it is. But that's what I'm saying. If we were to remove it, I agree with you. I think he's going to look a little thinner, and he may look a little disproportionate. But I just think it's ugly. I don't know. I would surgically remove the plastic if I need to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking I'm going to do the same thing.
The Dremel and just
Dremel it out, and then rip it off. And I don't think you're going to damage the figure itself, right? Of course, you're going to damage the plastic. You're cutting it, but underneath it, I think if the whole plastic piece is removed, you're going to have a fully intact die-cast Iron Man.
I think when someone figures out to get that plastic off safely, they're going to figure out how to 3D scan it and actually 3D print their own versions of that, the holographic plastic.
Well, the thing is it's, dude, this is so amazing.
I mean, like visually, like when you and I first saw it, we knew immediately. Like it's a yes. Like even you who don't really do a lot of Iron Man, come on.
This is mine. This is mine. I love the classic look. So this is what it is. So it's not two helmets. I think this plate right here is just swappable.
It's a half. You don't need a Tony.
No. But I meant two Iron Man actual helmets. I think it's just a swappable.
It's three. If you maybe is it? Yeah, it's three.
It's been a while since I've looked at this. See, but look, I mean, it's just
that profile alone just says Iron Man. Like I love that his head isn't like perfectly circular. Like it has the angles to it. The detail on the gold parts, like the little tech lines, I love it.
I love it too. I just don't like this damn plastic.
I know.
Like it doesn't look bad right here, but see, look, here's the back. You can see that the plastic wings up like the other Iron Mans do.
Yeah.
On the back of the shoulders. These things pop up, which I don't know. But the base.
That right there, like alone that's one of the best stand / bases I probably have seen them come out with.
Yeah, it's pretty unique to Iron Man. You know what I'm saying?
I love the briefcase.
And yeah, the briefcase opens and you just lay it on top. Now I'm sure this is kind of chintzy plastic and maybe even some like cardboard. I don't know. It's going to be hard to tell, but you can put the parts on it, man. That's freaking sweet. I mean, you get a good amount here. I just don't know what all, like I said, this is all kind of
because you see the things like how they showcase the different pieces of the red on the arms and the hips, but that's all. Like, I really hope they're listening and they realize that maybe if they have like removable clear and red plastics, then if they did that and they made all that clear plastic swappable with red, then 100% this is being purchased.
Yeah, this would be an absolute grail piece for me. It's close. Yeah, Don Heck, John Romita Jr., dude. Yeah, this is classic. This is classic Iron Man, bro. 100%. I want my quads to look like that, dude. I think your quads are bigger than that, man. I think you're fine, bro. 808, hey Michigan Jedi, aloha guys. I really wish it did have that clear plastic shell over it. Didn't. I'm for the original. Exact. Yeah. I wish it didn't have it either. That's kind of what we were talking about, man. I don't know. We were doing a little bit of unboxing, and then we kind of brought this up. We're like, oh, you know what? This is pretty sweet, except for all this crappy plastic. I just don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I know they were trying to go with that kind of comic, how he had kind of looked like that and everything, but like it just it's in practice, I don't think so. I don't think it works as a 6-scale figure, personally. No. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see on that one, man. It just doesn't seem. Yeah, him and Classic, dude. I know. Classic Suit Spidey has got to be any day now.
I think that's everyone's list of a get. Like, it's just, we've had all these other Spider-Mans come out, but just a plain classic Marvel Comics Spidey.
Well, and the thing is, too, remember, this is also the PS4 game.
Yeah.
Which is fine. which is absolutely fine. But it's, you know, nothing movie based, so that's why we're finally getting it. We wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't in a video game. Is my point.
Yeah.
It was my fault for the Iron Man tangent. I could take the blame. No, it's cool, man. It's I'm glad that you brought that up because, you know, Hot Toys like announces so many things and we just keep rolling and then we forget sometimes. We're like, you know what? Yeah, this is coming. Like I kind of forgot about Snow
Speeder Loop. It's a good thing
Loop.
that you bring it up because they listen. They really do.
Yeah, and I think you know, whether or not they take it serious or not, I don't know. But voicing our concerns is always, I think,
in this day and age, you have to realize being able to put your voice out there, it's more powerful nowadays than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Speaking of bringing up things that we've forgotten, I know he's coming right out the corner, right? Because it's showing January to March. Anytime now we're going to be getting this guy. But if you look at the picture, because like I said, it's been a while since I've looked at it. This bend right here and these creases here, I can't tell. This is the problem with photos. Yeah. Just by the look, the creases, and this colored texture of the blue, is this more of a cloth outfit? Or is this more of that rubbery style? Because to me, it looks kind of clothy, like the homemade suit. Now maybe I'm just tripping.
I mean, it could just be the texturization of it. But
no, I hope not with that one. Sorry. Yeah. Peter Class Experiment through Comic Concepts. Yeah, buddy. I know, right? Is it kind of hard to say? Is it hard to? I mean, like.
Yeah, because you can't tell based off of pictures. Because it could just be a texturize of the rubbering that make it look like it's a fabric, but it does actually.
Yeah, but
look
see
more
here,
fabric.
It looks like there's lines all through the suit, like fingerprint. Yeah. Like you can see, which makes me feel like this is not cloth. Yeah. But again, it might have been that angle. Yeah, that looks more the rubbery style. That first picture though really looked like it. It looked like, see, it's not. There's no way you wouldn't get this kind of sheen on cloth.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's the rubbery kind of material that we've grown to know over the course of all these Spider-Man releases. But dude, yeah, 100%, man. I don't see anybody's being a Spider-Man fan passing up on this. There's absolutely no way. Like if I had to get rid of all my Spider-Mans just to get a classic suit, that's what I would do. Like that's him. Yeah, I know. I was hoping it was cloth, but I don't think so, man. We'll look through these pictures, right? I mean, now you're saying it looks more like cloth. Yes, I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting some John Romita Sr. vibes. Yeah, dude, this is great Spidey right here. Yeah, it would, but I don't think it is. I mean, we can probably. I highly doubt they're gonna say it here on Sideshow.
Like what it's made out of.
Yeah, newly developed masked head sculpt with 3 pairs of interchangeable eyepieces. They do that all the time. One newly developed red and blue colored classic suit with grayish black trims, cobweb pattern, and black spider emblem on chest. Yeah, so they don't really tell us. They don't tell us. So it's hard because we're just gauging this off images. Yeah, there's no way that's cloth. I mean, look at this. This is more of a close-up shot. There's
you see like just that sheen, like how the light's coming off of it.
Yeah, that is not. Yeah, that's not cloth, man. Yeah, he totally is, bro. I cannot wait. I think this classic Spidey will be my first Spidey. Dude, this could be your first and last if you just wanted a Spider-Man in the collection.
That I would agree.
Yeah. I mean, again, they're knocking it out, man. They're coming out with cool bases. I love the wall. I like the scorpion tail, the tag. Yeah. You know, he's calling Doc Ock here on his cell phone. This is, this is from the game.
Yeah.
The Daily Bugle magazine or newspaper. It's cool. It's cool. That just looks so dope, dude. It looks so cool. I don't normally like messing with the interchangeable eyes that much with my other Spideys, but I feel like being the classic's face, I think it looks really cool. I'll have a lot of fun swapping the eyes, taking some photos. It's always the same. You get the same hands. I mean, but it's still really cool, man. And I cannot wait for that guy. Personally, man. Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna love it regardless. It same thing, Jedi. It's classic Spidey. That's all you need. Yeah, it's textured. You can tell. I guess it was a little weird at first, kind of looking at it, but that is it. Yeah, Celsius Spidey. Okay, look, not just Toys Wonderland, man. Anywhere overseas, that stealth suit Spidey Deluxe is dirt cheap. So I think I'm gonna pick it up actually because I don't really like it. I'm not gonna lie, it's okay, but I'd get it just because it's a Spider-Man that can go in my collection. But I wanted the Molten Man diorama base, and it's so damn cheap for that deluxe version overseas that it's worth it for me to buy it anyway, just so I can get the Molten Man base and then, you know, kind of put the Night Monkey somewhere in the collection, right? But I would like that because
it'd be nice to have your Night Monkey with your Noir.
Yeah, I could definitely put him with my Spider-Man Noir. But I want the Molten Man because with Mysterio, I want Mysterio's green wisp stuff, you know, coming off the fog. And I want to put him on top of the Molten Man base because I think the color contrast, plus it fits anyway with the movie. You know what I mean? But that orange, because it lights up, you plug it in, because I won't use batteries. I'll just plug it in and do it that way. Have the base lit up, and then the green and the orange will contrast. Look, dude, it would look so sick. It would look so sick. Rebel Scum, I just ordered the Cyber Spider-Man. Dude, the Cyborg is badass, man. That had to deal with Deathblock in the early 90s, that 3, 4, 5 part, right? That had to do with Mysterio. Mysterio disguised himself. I think it's been a while. Made him look like Spider-Man. Spider-Man got attacked. He got messed up. Then they made him a cyborg. And then he teamed up with Deathblock, I think. But that thing is so cool looking too, man. That screams 90s, just like the series was, the comic run. I love it. I absolutely love that. I want to get it too. I'm definitely getting the integrated suit Spider-Man for some No Way Home rep on the shelf. Man, if you want some No Way Home rep, I think you want to wait a little bit longer. I don't think we're seeing the last for Spider-Man releases for that movie.
Yeah.
But you have plenty of time, bro. You have plenty of time. Those things aren't coming out for like almost 2 years. I'm going to play the original theme song. Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for that classic suit. What do you think of the raised web pattern on the head? Bothersome? I didn't really notice. It's
but as in like bothersome in like the way of swapping out the eyes, or
no, like the web, you know, the pattern, the Spider-Man webbing, the pattern on his face is slightly beveled,
raised.
Yeah, slightly raised.
I saw it on the chest too. It was slightly raised. It was kind of like how if you look at like the Rami suit.
Yeah,
that's how they did it. It was like
that.
Yeah, it was like a molded plastic webbing that was on top of the suit.
Yeah, well, I think the Raimi Spider-Man did that with Toby because they wanted to make him look a little more buffer.
Probably.
No, seriously, because visually, with all those raised webs, he looks meatier. Yeah. He really does. You know, if you take away all that, you're taking away this depth of the suit, which would make him slimmer. So that's all right. Desi says, stealth suit Spidey, my only hot toy Spider-Man to date. That overseas price is worth it for the diorama. But yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I was saying. I want that Molten Man base, 100%. Will, what do you guys think about Clone Wars Maul? I think he should be released. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. Look, you know what? We're just kind of talking. So you know what? Let's look it up.
Yeah.
Let's look him up really quick.
I know you wanted to release him because you were gonna like just put them all together.
Well, yeah, so I had a pretty cool plan, but my plan cannot be complete just yet. And we can talk about that. But yeah, I mean, if we look at him really quick, I think he looks good. I think the face looks very similar to Solo Maul. So I'm a little disappointed in that.
Yeah, some people were bringing that up. It was like a lot of people thought it was almost the same sculpt.
It really looks like it. I mean, it really looks like it. I could be wrong, but I think it looks like it. 1 second. Yeah, I think so. I think it looks a lot like the Solo Mall, but it's okay. Here's the thing. I like the fact that he can be shirtless. Okay.
Yeah.
There's something menacing about that. Okay, we see this. We've seen these. Come on, guys. Where's the shirtless? It's in here. There we go. So here's the thing. Okay, that right there I think looks pretty damn cool. Right? I think that looks pretty damn cool. But you know he's single jointed.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure he's single jointed. I could be wrong, man. I could just be talking out of my ass. Let me look at these pictures again. But I think he's single jointed. I mean, look at the poses that he's in and all these pictures.
They're all just single.
It's just single. And when you look at the exposed elbows, if we get back to this doesn't look like it. So look, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is single jointed. Now I'm cool with that. That's fine. It's just, and because he's all red, I don't think that the joints necessarily look like they're going to be an eyesore. It's very similar to like my Venom, right? He's got all these exposed areas, but he's all black, and I think it blends. So I don't really have an issue with it exactly.
It all depends on angle and lighting, but yeah, because like the shoulder in the foreground you can clearly see, but if you look at the shoulder on the back right there,
mm-hmm.
in the background, you don't really notice that much of the seam.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah. I don't think so. Real quick, Knights of Ren, do you think we'll get a Kingpin from Hawkeye?
I hope so.
I think so. I think we're going to. I think we're going to get the Hawaiian shirt, just like the comics, and I think that's all we're going to get for him. Clone Communicator is a cool addition. No, it is. It's totally cool. I'm digging this guy. I think he's coming after Ahsoka. See, I think they're both coming at the same time. I think they've both been ready and they're done, and they're just waiting for a global release with Sideshow, and they're probably going to come out back to back. Or like, either like maybe not instant the same day release, but I think like the same week or week 1 and then week 2. We'll get one or the other. Excited for Anakin too. Yeah, man, Anakin with that stab. I want the Anakin with the stab just because they don't do a lot of vehicles. Exactly. I think that's a really cool addition. And it's like you might as well get it if you're going to get Anakin, in my opinion, just so you have this cool vehicle.
Yeah, whenever they do vehicles, I would recommend, like, if it's a part of like a Star Wars collection, I think it's almost a must. Like how you got your speeder. Yeah. You know that they're not going to do it that often, and you'll be lucky if they ever come back with another one. So I think just that alone makes up for it, because you can use the speeder or the tap with any character from that series. Oh yeah, you can. I know, right? Doesn't it? I think it is the Solo. It's probably not, but it really looks like it. It really looks like it. Now, it's interesting that he comes with this. Yeah, but I heard it's cardboard. Yeah, but it'd be kind of cool to pose at least for some photos, have some Coruscant guards with him, just like the show. But I don't know, man. Now here's the thing, like what I don't like the legs. I think Solo Maul's really, really, really awesome. But what I'd like to do, real quick, let me just come through some of the chats here. The Anakin looks off to me. I don't know why. Well, he looks a little off. The face looks a little off. But I think it's because they're trying to do, like, they're still keeping a Hayden Christensen sculpt, but they're taking an animated series and they're making it real life. So with the hairstyle, I mean, it looks, you know what I'm saying? Like they're taking it from Clone Wars and they're making it real life. So I think there's a little offness there, but we'll see when it comes out. I think it'll be okay. Single jointed arms is the only thing I'm not pleased about. Yeah. I'm not either, man. Yeah, he is single. That's what I thought. He's single jointed. It says 28. Okay, instead of 30. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. Now what I want to do though with him, and I very well might do this, is I think I want to take all 3 of my Mauls and take them all apart. And what I think I want to do, so a kit bash of sorts, I want to take this Maul here, and all I want is the chest and the arms. And the only thing that sucks about that
is he will still be single jointed, because I want the arms and I want the chest. And I don't know if this is a belt that just Velcros on and off on the back here. I don't know yet. So, but I want to take this, have the upper torso of this Clone Wars Maul, and then I want to put my Solo Maul's legs on him. Okay. Because those legs are badass. And then I would take the Phantom Menace screaming head sculpt, because I'm pretty sure this guy's magnetic, just like the other two Mauls. If he's not, it's gonna be it's gonna be a kick in the ass, because I think these need to be the rounded magnetic ball top. I didn't read the description, so it's my bad. Maybe it says it on the description, but I kind of wanted to do something like that, and then take part of the fabric cloth from Phantom Menace and part of the wild what is it called, like the wired cape, the robes of Solo Maul, and just kind of mishmatch and like do this kit bash of all three of them and almost make him like exactly Tomboy, like exactly a complete Maul before acting like. It would be really cool though, but he'd still have the cyborg legs, but I think he'd look almost like the Mythos statue. I think it'd be really cool, and I wouldn't sell these Mauls anyway, so I think that's something I want to do. I want to just take them all apart and then make this badass Maul. Personally, I don't know. I'm gonna do it, and then if it's either gonna work or it's gonna look like shit, but I'll be able to put it back together if you know what I mean. If it's a failed experiment, but I think it'd be really, really cool to do. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think Maul's coming pretty soon, man. Pretty soon. Yes, Roaming Giant. Yeah, dude. I think that would look sick, dude. I think that would look sick. Yeah, Michigan Jedi. Thanks, bro. You think that's an awesome kit? Yeah, it would be. I don't have to go outside the wheelhouse. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's all Hot Toys. It's just 3 Darth Mauls with all their accessories, the different robes, everything like that, and just kind of put them together. And I think he'd look wild. And that's assuming that this Solo Maul is magnetic neck, because if it's magnetic neck, then that's perfect. I could use that with the torso and the arms. And then if he's complete, cool. You can use both Phantom Menace heads, you can use the Solo head, or you can use the Clone War head. And they'll all just sit. And I don't know. I already closed the window, so apologies if you guys know or not, but does he have the Purr's eyes? I can reopen it and look. But Phantom Menace Maul has the Purr's eye system, and Solo Maul has the Purr's eye system, because they're all DXs. I don't know if the Solo Maul is. I probably should have looked. I might have a few photo shoot ideas for Maul. Yeah, dude, for sure, because I want to do some really cool shots when that comes out. I mean, tonight we get Ahsoka since October. Dude, I know, and that's why I don't like talking about Ahsoka, bro. Like, I'm not, like, I know we're all excited. Right? I know we're all excited to get her, but okay, he does. All right, cool. Thanks, Michigan, because I didn't know. Pretty sure he does. Okay, all right, that's perfect then. Yeah, Ahsoka, like we've been everybody in the community's been talking about her. Yeah, since like September, October. It's just she'll be here when she's here, guys. I mean, who knows? Who knows? We got a couple days left. Is she gonna come out in 2021? I don't know. It's technically
getting close there.
It's technically it's already the 30th of December in Hong Kong. So if they don't release anything, in a few hours tonight, then we got one more day. So I don't know. I don't think she's going to be a 2021 release, man. I don't. So, but I think she's cool, and I think a lot of people are really looking forward to her. I'm more looking forward to the
Mandalorian version.
Yeah.
I mean, either or are great. And I think a lot, there's the people that grew up with the Clone Wars, so they're going to be more towards that. But also having like a very realistic one based off of the Rosario Dawson is amazing too. So there'll be people who get both, and maybe people who don't.
Agreed. Roaming Giant says your setup looking better.
I'm working on it. Just
no, it is. It's looking slick. Emmanuel, hey, is Kylo and Ren Kylo and Ren. Yeah, is Kylo and Rey worth getting? I'm not big on Star Wars, but recently saw Clone Wars and fell in love with the characters. Well, I know they're not in Clone Wars, but if you're just in general, like in Star Wars, you've kind of fallen in love with all of that. I think the Rise of Skywalker, Kylo and Rey are amazing figures. They look amazing. Both of their sculpts are phenomenal. Rey especially, she comes with so many accessories. She comes with 4 different lightsabers. You get Leia's lightsaber, you get Rey's lightsaber, you get the Anakin and Luke's. There's a lot of stuff. She comes with Dio, which is cool because we don't get a lot of droids. She has a lot of stuff. And Kylo is sick. Like, he just looks great. The sculpt's amazing. His helmet lights up in 2 different ways. It can light up, the cracked red will just light up, or you can switch it to a pulsating one, so it's just kind of glowing. Dude, he's so cool. But the sculpt is so good, I don't use the helmet. But they're definitely badass. I love them, dude.
It's amazing because not a lot of people really cared for those movies or for the characters, but as figures go, they did amazing jobs on those.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not a fan of the characters, but I saw the figures in hand, and the quality is astounding.
They are. You've seen mine. They're so good. Love your shelves. Go, hey, thank, dude. Yeah, it's looking slick. I gotta admit. Gotta have both versions for me. Yep. Same here. Yep. I mean, they're great, man. They're great. Toku is making me jealous with all those Iron Mans in the back. Endgame clean version is in my cart now. Yeah. He's I don't know if you're getting it overseas, but he's pretty cheap overseas right now too. I think they've been trying to get rid of these clean versions a lot.
I think they're trying to get rid of the clean ones because they got just all these new battle damage ones, which everyone wants the battle damage. They didn't want the clean one, really.
Yeah, sadly. And some people, and there's a lot of people in that boat where they're like, they wanted it, they got it. They wanted it right away, they got it. Now the battle damage is out, and they're like, I'm kind of burnt on my clean one. A lot of people are selling theirs. Some are going to keep it, but
yeah. I mean, I don't like the fact that the battle damage came with the shield. I myself would like the shield, but I like the clean version. It's just, to me, because I think it just goes more with the rest of the figures I have.
No, it does. It does. And, Hot Toys just does that. They threw the shield in because that way you want to buy both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I say yes. He's channeling his inner Ares Tarrington, the Dark Jedi. Get both Rey and Kylo. Absolutely. They're sweet. In general, fell in love with the characters across all of Star Wars. Yeah, dude, Star Wars is great, man. Star Wars is great. Your wife got both of them? Yeah. Yeah, Rey and Kylo are they're the only sequel trilogy figures I have, but I think they're great. They're great. You made my purchase easier. I have too many Marvel characters, which leads to form fatigue. Yes, it does. And I talked about that earlier, and in previous months, I've been slowly getting out of Marvel because I was just getting fatigued. And it's not that because I had too many Marvel to create a fatigue, because clearly I have many Star Wars. I'm not fatigued by it. There was something about Marvel I was just kind of like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not really feeling it as much. And plus, it's like I kind of want to stay in kind of a lane. It's too hard to branch out because, excuse me, I love everything Star Wars. So
yeah,
pretty much if a Star Wars release comes out, probably gonna get it. But if a Marvel release comes out, that percentage isn't that high. I'd say there's a 20-30% chance I might be interested in whatever they're putting out. But Star Wars, I'm like, oh shit, this just got announced. Yo, take my money. You know what I mean? So for me, it was like, okay, I'm just gonna stick with my Star Wars and my Spider-Mans. So, not to jump off topic, but that Last Jedi Luke is absolutely amazing. Yeah, are you talking about the crate Luke or Hobo Luke? I'm pretty sure you're talking about crate Luke, because that crate Luke does look amazing. I didn't pick him up, and I probably should have, just because it still is Luke. Even though I'm not a fan of those movies, it's cool to have a representation of him when they're older. Like I didn't get older Han, I didn't get older Leia, or older Luke. So for me, I mean, I don't know, it's rough. It would have been nice to grab, but I didn't grab it. But I'm not hurting over. I'm not losing sleep Like I don't want to spend the aftermarket prices, for that right now. So, but he is great. Clone Wars Ahsoka for me. Clone Wars is my childhood. Yeah. I guess a lot of people, man, they're waiting for that Ahsoka, man. They're waiting for that Ahsoka. Nice. Definitely going to get it in the coming weeks. Yes. Yeah. Battle damage. I know it's fire, bro. I mean, everybody's been raving about him and rightly so, because, after the whole Tony Stank debacle with the clean head sculpt, I think, Hot Toys, they heard our voices and they were working. They're like, we can't screw up battle damaged 85. There's no way. And I don't think they did. I think it looks pretty damn good. Too much money and delving into other areas like 112th anime, some third parties, Game Toys. Yeah, Game Toys got those Final Fantasy 7s, man. That's making me get into it, man.
You mentioned those to me, and I'm just like, oh, dear Lord.
They're sick, dude. Oh, you going, okay, Hobo Luke? Yeah, Hobo Luke's okay. Hobo Luke is okay. But I think that Crate Luke is fire, man. I really wish I would have grabbed him. They're both pretty good, though. They're both pretty good. I just stick to one version of each character I really love from whatever franchise. Yeah, that's a good point, too. You just have one representation of what you like. Like, for example, because I don't have any more Iron Man, I would get the 85 battle damage, and that would be mine. But see, it's weird because like with Star Wars, I mean, I have Farm Boy Luke, Return of the Jedi Luke, custom cape by Unreal Customs, and then Luke Stormtrooper Disguise. So I have 3 Lukes. And when Snowspeeder Luke comes out, I'll have 4. And if they ever reissue Bespin Luke, I'm gonna have 5. But to me, I have to. It's like it's Luke Skywalker. So, and I know some people can make that argument and be like, well, it's Iron Man, so I have to have 75 of them. But that's just too much for me. That's too much for me. But that's the thing. Like, that's what we kind of talk about when we go back and we look at things kind of like what you were saying, with your Voltron that you got this week, right? It's like you can go back in time in the childhood and be like, yo, I really connected to this. I really like these. Yep. And when you see it, you're like, I just got to have this. That's how I feel with Star Wars or let's say Luke in particular. I don't mind having 5 or 6 Luke Skywalkers, man. I don't mind.
Yeah, but I don't mind either. But there's a decent amount, and I think that's where it falls into. Is like every different Luke out there has an emotional attachment for you. Yeah,
absolutely. Because they're, I can't say the same even for Spider-Mans, and I've got like 12 or 14 Spider-Mans. They are slightly different, but I don't feel like they're different in the sense that how I feel with like a Luke. Yeah. Because Lukes are so unique. I guess so are the Spider-Mans, right? And to an extent, so are the Iron Mans. But I feel like, nah, man, I don't know. I still feel like Lukes are stronger in that respect. Like, at least for me, for having the desire to have those figures. I feel like there's such a difference. Iron Mans, to me, almost all look the same. And I know that's bullshit, but a lot of them all look the same. A lot of them do.
I think I can agree to that when they use the same color scheme.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is, because I got the custom 43?
46 concept.
46 concept. And then you got the clean 85. And from a distance,
it's like you got 2 of the same figure. Exactly.
So I think that's where a lot of people get that idea of Iron Man looks like Iron Man, because if they use the same color scheme, he's gonna look this very similar on some of them. Yeah,
that's why you like your Mark 47. Yeah, because that's a lot of silver in there. It does kind of differentiate from the. Because here's the thing: when you start collecting and you have more than one figure, it starts to blur together with your eyes, especially at a distance. Like, I mean, I'm looking at Sean's screen. I can't see the Iron Man's that great. So to me, it looks like he has 2 of the same Iron Man. I know that to be false, but from a distance, that's where I think what you're saying. When the color schemes are similar, it kind of blends, especially when you have like a bunch together. Yeah, it's hard for me. But when I look at like Luke, I'm like, okay, that's a farm boy Luke right there. It's clear as day. He's in a stormtrooper outfit. He looks totally different. He's Jedi'd out with his black robe. Like, you see what I'm saying? Or Snowspeeder. He's wearing the hazard orange you know, and he's got an X-Wing helmet. Like, to me, they're all very different. So I don't know, but and then the same with Mando, dude. I have 2 Mandos. I have Beskar Mando and OG Mando, and that's it. I'm not getting the head sculpt one. I don't need a ton of Mandos. I just don't need them. I agree with you. I got a clean 85 if Bounders goes down. Then we'll get it. Yeah, exactly. Because you have one, and you're like, well, and don't get me wrong. Like, if I had the 85, and then now we're at that point where battle damaged is out, of course I'm going to be thinking I want the battle damage as well. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I would pick it up. Especially Iron Man, because they're like freaking $500.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only other one that I really want that stands out is that Silver Centurion, if I can ever find it.
Yeah, but
that clearly, like, I know, like, if they ever release it as a diecast, oh, dude, that'd be perfect.
Well, I think they will. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna run Iron Mans till the end of time.
You can clearly tell that's different from a distance, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing to break it up with that, because that's why people love that white one, that white Astro one. I forget which mark it was. But it was the spacesuit that they had. It was all white.
Yeah, the all white Starburst.
Yeah, Starburst. That's it.
No, Iron Man 3 had all those crazy suits, and Hot Toys put out a bunch of them, dude.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I see why they put out a bunch, because none of them are diecast. So they're like, fuck, we're just going to crank them out. And they're okay. Like, don't get me wrong. I had the Stealth Suit Mark 7, and that was plastic. And at a distance, it looks cool in the display. It fit in with the Iron Man.
Yeah, I noticed. I felt the difference when I was over at your place. You had the fully die-cast, and then you had the one that was plastic. And it's like, from a distance, not too bad, but tactilely, once you know and you're like in the presence of it,
it's a toy. Like, it doesn't feel like a collectible anymore. Look what happened to the prices for Iron Man Rescue and even the transforming looking Iron Patriot. Yeah, and believe me, they'll go down. They'll go down in price, man. They'll go down. I know you are very, very hyped, and that's cool, man. Do you be excited? Because that's what this is all about, man. Whatever you like, everybody watching, everybody here, if it's something that you like, be hype about that shit, yo. Like, for real. Because that's what it is. That's what it's about, man. What you like at the end of the day. I've always said that. I can't stress that enough, man. I don't care what you like collecting, man. If it hits you in that way, you know, and you know what way I'm talking about. Kind of like the way that Knights of Ren, it's hitting him, man. Like, you know, that's awesome, man, because it gets to, sometimes it does, you don't get that feeling with certain releases.
Yeah.
And you may even pick that figure up, and then you have that figure in hand, but you don't really get that feel, but you're like, at least I have this. It's going to be added to my Mandalorian slot or something, you know, but sometimes you don't get that cool feeling. So when you do get it, it's awesome, man. It is awesome. Oh yeah, hit that like button. I appreciate. Yeah, discussions are needed and very important. I do appreciate that. I don't know, honestly, guys. We weren't really going to go in this direction, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title. We were doing the unboxing of what we got this week, but honestly, it wasn't much. So that kind of was a little, yeah, it's a little short-lived. If I had, you know, if either of us had more of a haul, it probably would have, you know, we'd still be unboxing some stuff. But it's, you know, then it kind of just segues into this stuff, because this is things that we all love, and you know, if people are watching, then we're talking, you know, because I love engaging with everybody here in the community, and it's so cool to like go back and look at some of the releases or reveals, I should say, that aren't quite out yet, like how we look at Clone Wars Maul and Classic Suit Spidey. And then, you know, we start talking about stuff, man, like the collector world, and, you know, is this worth picking up right now, or should we wait and get it at a better price, or what really matters to you as a collector, right? And that, I think, is what is the key. There's a lot of people out there, and I mean, the whole community is wonderful, don't get me wrong, but I don't want people to feel like everything that comes out, especially on my channel, that I would talk about, I don't want to give off this impression that it's all about a FOMO, right? Like, you have to get this right now, you have to get this figure. That gets a little, I don't think so. I don't think every figure is something that you need to get. Like, you would know, my best advice is if something comes out, you have a year and a half with Hot Toys. if you find yourself revisiting that buy it now or pre-order button and you keep looking at those pictures over and over again, chances are you probably want that figure, right? Chances are. Now, if something else comes out and you see it and it's announced and you're like, oh, that looks kind of good, but I don't know if I feel it. And you kind of forget about it. Maybe you check it down the road or something. But see, that's a total, you see what I'm saying? There's a difference. Certain things that come out, I look at and I notice I keep going back to this thing. Damn, let me look at those pictures again. Wait, what else did he come with? Let me go check that out. Let me read the description again. Like when I start doing stuff like that, I feel like that's what I want. So it's all about what you guys want, man. Never pick up anything that you don't want, man. That's my take on it. I love that Power Ranger corner.
Yeah. It's just a mismatch. I have more that you don't even see right now.
He does. That is not a lie. Dude, as a collector, I'm trying to make a William Dafoe, Norman Osborn with stuff on eBay. Yo, just wait,
It's
bro.
possible, yeah.
I would say wait.
There's that one. Wait, Hot Toys will come out with some things, and I think there's some third-party figures that were being showcased that it's going to be possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably kit bash something like you're saying. You're looking around on eBay for different parts and stuff. But honestly, I don't know, man. I it's still early, and the movie just came out a couple weeks ago, so give it a little more time. I think in the next week or two.
It just depends on what Norman Osborn, which one he's talking about. Like,
well, I think they're going to
No Way
referencing,
Home,
well, Willem Dafoe. So it's going to be,
Yeah, I'd say like it's going to be. You can do it now, but I would say just wait because something's going to come. You're going to get all these. You're going to kit bash it, and then boom, something comes out that you're like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think so. I think so. B.O.B. was fire. I'm lost. Come on. Book of Boba?
Yeah.
I was thinking Band of Brothers. I'm like, hell yeah, it is. But I think you're talking about Book of Boba, right? Boba. Yeah, man. I earlier today I streamed it, and that was kind of cool. We did episode 1, so I think next week I'm going to do it again. We'll just do like a live viewing. I can't put the video up though because they blocked me for like 30 seconds. So I could play the audio while I watch it, but yeah, I think every week I'll do a stream. We'll watch it. We'll talk about it. You know, I'll pause it and just kind of react to it as we're watching it and seeing what's going on and kind of hot toy predictions. Cause already there looks like a lot of cool stuff in the first episode, but we won't have to talk about it right now. You guys check it out. It was pretty dope. I liked it. It was really, really cool, man. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and watch it. It was badass. I dug it. I can't wait to see where it goes. Yes. Band of Brothers was too. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Oh, I love Band of Brothers, man. So, all right. Well, you know what, guys, I think we're going to wrap. It's an hour and a half in. We kind of ran out of stuff to unbox, but it was pretty fun for the first episode. I think, if you guys think this is cool, let me know because maybe, you know, of course we do our streams on Mondays, but I think this would be kind of fun. If you guys think this is cool, we'll do like a weekly, you know, haul. What do we get in? And, you know, we'll unbox it, talk about it a little bit. Doesn't matter what it is, just something we pick up. And, you know, you guys can tune in and talk to us and let us know something you picked up this week. And then, you know, kind of maybe segue into some just generalized, you know, hot toys, collectors talk. If you guys think that's cool, man, give me a like. Let me know in the comments, dude. And we'll do this as well as our weekly Monday streams. So, Carbonite Kid, I'm glad to see you again, my friend. Good discussions. Emmanuel, dude, this is great. Keep it up. I'll be here. Thanks. All right, yeah, we'll keep doing this, man. Definitely do another show like this. All right, Jedi, yeah, dude, I appreciate it because this is like I literally just it wasn't even a thought, man. I think that's just kind of how it happened. It just, you know. Like I said, I forgot I even ordered this damn thing because it was like a year ago and it showed up and I was like, you know, maybe I'll just unbox it. Then I was like, oh, it's Mass Effect. Do people like Mass Effect? My brain was like running out. My brain was just running in circles. I was like, well, who cares? It's cool. It's pop culture related in a sense. It's something collecting. I collect things. Maybe people would be interested in seeing it. Then I call up Sean. I'm like, hey man, you got anything in this week? Cause maybe if I unbox something, you can unbox something. You see what I'm saying? Right. And it's all just kind of, this all happened in like 20 minutes. I was like, dude, maybe we can just do this every week. And
Yeah.
oh, okay, you didn't get to see it, bud. Well, here, let me show you before we wrap up. So this is the 1/1 replica of the Omniblade from Mass Effect, and it spins open, which is pretty cool. Has a grip. You have a band here, so you can put it on. I'm not gonna stick it right now, but you can put it in. It's got 2 AAA batteries. I didn't plug them in yet, so you got an on-off switch. The whole thing lights up, and then, I mean, that's it. But it's pretty cool. I love Mass Effect, so I had to get this one. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys if you didn't see this. So yeah, this is what I unboxed. I just unboxed it right at the beginning of the stream, and that is to compliment my life-size breather helmet, my N7 Commander Shepard. This thing is freaking sick, dude. I mean, even the inside is like full-on badass, man. I love this thing. It lights up. This also has batteries in it. You can switch it on to Paragon blue, toggle back over to your Renegade red. This is, the visor's actually kind of glowing red. You can kind of see it. It's a little hard to see because of all the lights in here, but yeah, dude, this is badass, man. So yes, the new Commander Shepard. I love Mass Effect, guys. So yeah, dude, I'm glad you guys enjoy it. So we'll go ahead and kind of wrap on this one. I just want to say thanks to everybody who came in. Manuel, Knights of Ren. I know El Professoro was here. Michigan Jedi, Carbonite Kid. There was a lot of us in here today. Surprisingly, Tomboy. If I'm missing you guys, I'm sorry. It's hard to go through looking up all the chats. Roaming Giant. Will. Rebel Scums was here earlier. Appreciate it. I know Fabio was in here. Anybody I missed, I apologize. It's hard to scroll up through this chat, but basically everybody, you guys, you know, we love everybody here, man. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this unboxing. We'll go ahead and kind of, I guess we'll do it every time we get some stuff. We'll try to do like a weekly thing. Yes, it is so badass, bro. I am in love with it. I'm going to be staring at pics of Endgame, Cap, and Iron Man all night to decide between them. Oh, you may have to get both. Oh yeah, Desi, Metamorphic Customs. Thank you, Michigan. I just, oof, you know, it's one of those. Shameless plug. I'm on Instagram. All right, guys, check out Rebel Scum Collections on Instagram. And check out 6 Scale Mafia on Instagram. And hey, you know what? Listen, if you guys want to, I know there's a lot out there. I do have a Facebook group, 6 Scale Mafia. I mainly just kind of post saying when I'm streaming, we share some photos of hot toys, things like that. It's kind of a small group, man, but if you guys want to come check it out, you're more than welcome. I'd love to have you guys in. So I guess that's it, fellas and ladies. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Brother Cousins. We're going to be doing a best of the best.
Yep.
I don't have the link in the description right now. I can add it to it. But however, if you haven't gone to Brother Cousins Toys Reviews, go check them out. We'll be there tomorrow. I don't know what we're talking about, but it's going to be fun. It's always fun. It's always fun, but it's always about having fun in the community and just discussing all this cool stuff. And New Year's is coming, guys. So stay safe out there. You guys have a happy New Year if I don't hear from you. And if not, I'll see you guys in 2022. Peace out, fellas.
All right. Take care.